Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bill. We're going to be in the Masters of the Wild from 3rd edition. We're continuing the Prestige class videos. This video is going to be on the Forsaker. So let's see what the Forsaker is. Let's see what the requirements are. Let's see what the table is at every level of what you get. And then we'll read in greater detail what those abilities are. So, the Forsaker. Magic is evil. Magic tempts, magic perverts, magic corrupts. Anyone who cannot embrace these truths has no business considering the path of the Forsaker. The Forsaker rebels against the magic of the fantastic world around him. It's not that he doesn't believe in it. He knows full well that magic is real. He has felt it all too tangible power burn over his skin or wrest control of his mind from him. While others may ignore the dangers of the magic and succumb to its siren call of power, the Forsaker knows better. To him, sorcery is nothing but a crutch that coddles and weakens its users. By depending upon his own resources alone, the Forsaker becomes stronger, tougher, smarter, and more nimble than any of his companions. To that end, he treads a lonely path, deliberately depriving himself of magic benefits and destroying any magic items he finds. The requirements to become a Forsaker. You must have great fortitude, iron will, and lightning reflexes. So you need to have all the 3 saving boost feats. Special. The character must once have been the victim of a magic attack that seriously wounded him or threatened his life. Or he must also, he must be a victim of a magical attack that seriously wounded him or threatened his life. He must also sell or give away all his magical items, including magical weapons, armor, and potions, and renounce the use of any spellcasting and spell-like abilities he previously used. When you gain a level of the Forsaker, you roll a d12 for your hit points. Your skills are 2 plus your intelligence modifier, and the following are the class skills. Climb, craft, handle animal, heal, intimidate, intuit direction, jump, listen, ride, sense motive, swim, tumble, and wilderness lore. So if you're going to use this prestige class for Pathfinder, jump and tumble are now acrobatics, and then wilderness lore is now called survival. Weapon and armor proficiencies. Forsakers gain no weapon or armor proficiencies. So whatever you have from your previous class before you take this prestige class is the only proficiencies you get in weapons and armor. So let's look at the table, see what all you get by levels. So your base attack bonus is the best in the game as the Forsaker. So it's as good as a fighter or barbarian. At first level, it's a +1. By 10th level in the prestige class, it's a +10. And that stacks with your core class's base attack bonus when you enter this. And if you choose to keep leveling in that class, either between levels or after this. The saves that are the best for the Forsaker is the Fortitude save and the Will save. They'll start at a +2 at first level. And just like any other class, the best save that is at a +2 will be at a +7 by 10th level. The Reflex save is its worst save. It'll be a +0 at first level, and it will only get to a +3 by 10th level. So let's see what its specials are at each level. First level, ability bonus +1. Fast healing 1, Forsake magic, and spell resistance 11. At second level, ability bonus +2, or not +2, +1, damage reduction 3 to +1, magic destruction, and spell resistance 12. At third level, ability bonus +1, fast healing 1, natural weapons, spell resistance 13, and tough defense. At fourth level, ability bonus +1, damage reduction 5 to a +2 magical weapon, spell resistance 14. At 5th level, ability bonus +1, fast healing 2, spell resistance 15. 6th level, ability bonus +1, damage reduction 7 to a +3 weapon, slippery mind, and spell resistance 16. At 17th level, ability bonus +1, fast healing 2, and spell resistance 17. At 8th level, ability bonus +1, damage reduction 9 to a +4 magical weapon, and spell resistance 18. 9th level, ability bonus +1, fast healing 3, spell resistance 19. 10th level, ability bonus +1, damage reduction 11 to a +5 magical weapon, spell resistance 20. One of the things I'd probably change on this would be the spell resistance. If I was giving it to the players to use, I'd probably up it to be a little bit more effective. Normally, I wouldn't allow my players to have spell resistance because it's just another thing to track that if they don't track, they don't get the benefit of, and that's how I rule it. So I'd rather not give it to them if it's going to be an issue for them to track it and remember they have it to take advantage of it. So let's start with the ability bonus. Beginning at 1st level, the character gains a +1 inheritance bonus to any desired ability score for each Forsaker level. Fast healing. Forsakers regain hit points at an exceptionally fast rate. At 1st level, the character regains 1 hit point per round, to a maximum of 10 hit points per day. The number of hit points regained per round increases by +1 for every 4 Forsaker levels. And the maximum restorable per day increases by 10 for every 2 Forsaker levels. Except as noted above, this ability works like fast healing ability described in the introduction of the monster manual. I'd probably double the amount of maximum hit points he could heal with fast healing, because at 10th level it's only 10. I mean, at 1st level it's only 10. At 3rd level it's only 20. At 5th level it's only 30. At 7th level it's only 40. And at 9th level it's only 50. So the amount of hit points he should have, I would double that just so that he could get the advantage of the fast healing a little bit better. Forsake magic. In addition to avoiding all use of spellcasting, spell-like abilities, and magic items, the Forsaker must refuse any benefits from others' magic, including magical healing. Thus, he must attempt a saving throw against any spell that allows one. For most beneficial spells, such as displacement or neutralize poison, a successful save negates the spell's effect. For a cure spell, it halves the benefit. Any Forsaker who unwittingly uses a magic item or casts a spell, while under the influence of a charm person or dominate person spell, for example, loses all special abilities of the prestige class for 1 week. So they're taking the don't use magical items thing to the extreme for the benefits of the prestige class, which is pretty cool. It's a nice flavor. Spell resistance. At 1st level, the Forsaker gains spell resistance 11. This value increases by +1 with each Forsaker level gained and stacks with any other applicable spell resistance he has. Since you don't have magical items, it's not likely you have any other spell resistance. That said, I'd probably give a bonus to the spell resistance. I'd probably start it at... I'd start it at 12, and I'd have it go up by 2 points till it was at 14, and then after that, it'd just be the level of the class added to that. So at level 2, it'd be at 14. So at level 3, it'd be a 15. Level 4, it'd be a 16. So it'd end up being a like 24 at 10th level. Because by the time you're 10th level, assuming you were 5th level to take this prestige class, and in Pathfinder you could technically qualify a lot faster, but assuming you were 5th level, you're 15th level. So a spellcaster trying to beat your spell resistance that's appropriate for a 15th level player would get to add 15 minimum to their spellcraft check, or to their caster check to break the spell resistance. So you kind of see where the spell resistance isn't that great. I could alternatively just go, okay, you get a 2 every level. By the time you're 10th level, that would become a 30 spell resistance. That would be a lot harder for a spellcaster to hurt you. But that seems a little high too. Maybe cap it at 25. Anyways, let's move on to damage reduction. At 2nd level, the Forsaker gains damage reduction 3 to a +1 weapon. This damage reduction rises by 2 to a +1 for every 2 Forsaker levels he gains thereafter. This ability remains in effect only as long as the Forsaker destroys the required value of magical items every 24 hours. See magic destruction below. This does not stack with any other damage reduction he already has. But you would use whichever damage reduction's better. So if you're a barbarian, you would use whichever damage reduction you have that's better for that situation. So they hit you with if they're not using magical weapons against you, the magical weapon damage reduction would be better. But if they are using the appropriate magical weapons against you, the base barbarian damage reduction would be better. Magic destruction. The Forsaker gains access to his damage reduction ability through the destruction of magic items. If he goes more than 24 hours with destroying magic items whose market price total is at least 100 gold pieces per point of damage reduction, he loses the ability until he does so. So by the 10th level, you have to do 1,100 gold pieces of magic item destruction a day to keep your damage reduction. At 2nd level, you only need to destroy 300 gold pieces. And I say only 300 gold pieces, but that's a lot of magical items that you have to keep getting a hold of and destroying to maintain your damage reduction. That's a nice curb to the class and good flavor to the class. Tough defense. At 3rd level, the Forsaker gains natural armor bonus equal to his constitution bonus, if any. Now that's cool. Natural weapons. Beginning at 3rd level, the Forsaker can fight as though he and his weapon are one. Any weapon he uses functions as if it were a natural weapon for overcoming damage reduction. That is, if the Forsaker has damage reduction 3 to a +1 weapon, any weapon he uses functions as if it was a +1 weapon for overcoming a foe's damage reduction. So, as long as he has his damage reduction active because of the magic destruction, he can affect a damage reduction equal to the magic of his weapon. Or equal to the magic that would affect his damage reduction, sorry. Slippery Mind. At 6th level, the Forsaker can wiggle free from magical effects that would otherwise control or compel him. If he fails his saving throw against an enchantment effect, he can attempt his saving throw again 1 hour later. He gets only 1 extra chance to succeed at his saving throw. And then there's rules for ex-Forsakers. You can multiclass normally as long as they continue to abide by the restrictions of the prestige class. But if you don't, you stop gaining Forsaker levels, you can't use your powers, so on and so forth. No different than any other restrictive class or prestige class. So that's the Forsaker prestige class. I would definitely probably modify the spell resistance. I'd probably start at 2 points, and then by 3rd level have it up to 15. 4th level, 5th level, I'd probably have it up to like 17 or 18. And by 10th level, I'd want it to be up to like 25 to give them good use of it if I was going to allow them to use it. Now, the damage reduction is fine. The fast healing cap on how many hit points it can heal, I would raise. That, or I would make it 10 per level of Forsaker. because that would mean by 10th level it would heal 100 points. So I think that would be the easier way to do it. Just every level of Forsaker, the fast healing can heal that many total hit points times 10. So second level Forsaker can heal 20 hit points. Third level Forsaker can heal 30. And maybe give them an ability to activate it in addition to just having it the once per day. Maybe they can gain an additional time per day if they do the magic destruction for their damage reduction again that day. So those are my thoughts on it. Let me know what you guys think about the Forsaker Prestige class in the comments below. If you found this interesting, share it with your friends. Until we all game again, guys.